to see this place again.
Aren't you glad to be back?
Well, you know the old saying, be it ever so humble.
Yeah, right. Well, you don't have to worry anymore, you know. There's no more danger. The hitman's dead.
I don't know, Duke. I really still don't feel completely safe. Well, hopefully time will take care of that. Duke, I want to thank you again for everything.
Come on, it's the least I can do. You'd have to thank me.
You put your life on the line to protect me, Duke. I owe you everything.
I would like to ask you one small favor.
What?
Would you tell me what Anna talked to you about last night in the Biscayne Islands?
What, no welcoming home party?
Welcome home, Sean.
Welcome home, Robert.
Well, what about me?
Welcome home, Anna.
Look, can we get serious here?
I'm never less than serious, especially where working with you is concerned, Roger.
Okay, what's on your mind?
I, for one, do not want to talk business today. I would like to get something cold out of the fridge, like a beer.
Good luck. I think the cupboard's bare.
Well, then I better go out and get some.
Well, can it wait?
What's your problem, Roger?
I want to get into the witness protection program, and I want to know now when the WSB is going to get me started in this.
You're in a big hurry.
Yes, damn right, I'm in a big hurry. Now, I've given you all the information you needed to know. I gave you the tip on this gentleman about his hit in the Biscayne Islands. I've been along for the ride. It was quite fun. I don't owe you anything else.
Well, that's your interpretation.
Yes. You know, I'm getting the feeling that you never had any intention of helping me all along,
Oh,
did you,
come on,
Scorpio?
that'd be ridiculous.
Oh, let me be ridiculous.
You'll get your proper protection at the proper time.
The time is now.
I disagree. The threat to the WSB elite is still very much alive. Your buddies from the DVX are still out there, except now they're after us.
Oh, so what does that make me? You know what I'd love to hear is some definition in my life. What does that make me? A hostage to you for the duration.
Well, I don't want to look at it that way. The three of us may have won a battle. Now we're fighting for our lives. How's about that beer?
I'll be back.
And then Anna thanked me for letting Ramos continue to think I was her. Even through the beating and everything.
I have to thank you for risking your life to save Anna.
I felt I owed her.
I also have to thank you for clearing the air between Anna and I, because, well, you made her believe there was nothing between us. You've given me back my life and the chance of a relationship with her again.
I hope it works out for you, Duke.
No resentment, sir.
I think I've grown up. Finally. I know you love Anna. I wish I'd faced that a long time ago, Duke. Might have saved us all a lot of pain. I'm sorry.
I know you are.
I know I've asked you this before, but I have to ask you it again, Duke. Can you really forgive me? I mean, after everything I've done, really forgive me?
This life's wiped clean. We'll start afresh. Agreed? Yeah? And now your face is healing nicely. It's gonna be okay.
Duke. I don't know if Anna believed me. I mean, really believed me deep down about us. I tried.
I know. The rest is up to me. I'm not gonna give up, you know. I know she loves me. I just have to make her admit it. See you.
You're probably right about this guy the first time. We should hang on to him and wring as much information out of him as possible.
Will you both allow me to admit that maybe I was wrong?
That doesn't make sense.
Come on.
I mean, the DVX enemies are out there waiting to kill us. What are we supposed to do, sit on our laurels?
The fight has just begun,
Look, I
Robert.
agree. But look, we're saddled with this guy. He's dead weight. I want this organization to be able to move at a moment's notice. If he doesn't want to give us his story, let's hand him back to the federal agents and let them bother with him.
Oh, come on. You can't be that gullible. The more Roger protests, the more I feel that he's holding out on us.
The trouble with you, Mr. Devane, is you don't know the truth when it's looking at you right in the face.
Oh, really? Is that the trouble with me? Okay, fine.
Yes, I'm telling you the truth.
We're wasting time just discussing this. And besides, if we need him in the future, we can always get him through the witness protection plan.
That's true enough.
You're on Robert's side now?
No, but it's purely a efficiency decision. Granted, this guy is an albatross around our neck. If he's not going to be any use to us, what's the percentage in hanging on to him?
Ist thou with us, Anya?
All right. Far be it for me to cause new trouble. I mean, we've got enough problems.
Good. You wait in Anna's office. I shall make arrangements to hand you over to the feds.
Terrific. By the way, it's been great fun, but it's just one of those things.
Yeah, well, it's been a slice for us, too.
Look, if I bullied you guys into this decision to say so, but I just don't think we should be airing our grievances in front of the eyes and ears of the enemy.
True.
I've got something to say.
I was kind of waiting for this.
I owe you something. Like, thank you. If we hadn't set Roger up for his escape under our own conditions, I would never have found out about the threat of my life in the Biscaynes.
You know, I gotta say, it did have a touch of the old Scorpio brilliance about it, didn't it?
Oh.
You know what I love about Roland more than anything is his total modesty.
Yeah.
Commands the land.
Come on, now, while you're at it, what else do you love about me? Huh? Come
What
on,
else do
now.
I love about
My
you?
cute little blue eyes?
No.
My comic book collection?
No.
No?
Beady blue eyes.
Yes.
Eh?
Maybe your choice in partners.
Yes.
I can't argue about that.
Only next time, you go to jail and I play guard.
No, wait a minute. There's an old saying. Oh, very old saying. Very old. Older than you.
Australian?
No. It goes something like, when something works, you don't fix it. Now, he was magnificent. In the prison gig, wasn't he? Didn't he look good in jail?
You press your luck. Don't you dare.
Hey, listen, wait a minute. On the subject of pressing our luck, it goes without saying, not a word about what happened to the Biscaynes.
No.
The DVX is still out there. We don't want to go delivering any information to them.
Which reminds me,
What?
Tiffany,
What about it?
Eek.
she's going to be wondering where I was, what I was up to, and if we really do want to keep this Biscayne Island thing a secret, I better go and see.
Fast. Big fast.
Make up a big story.
Big runs.
Yes. Goodness.
Anna. You know, last few days working with you again, I'd forgotten what a really fine partner you were.
Thank you.
Kind of brings back just a little bit of the good old times.
Not exactly.
Is there something left to be desired?
No, on the contrary. In fact, it was better. Now that we both have something to consider. Or someone, maybe.
Robin.
Yes. She's always on our minds, and I think we work better as a team. More as equals, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I can understand that. I mean, I guess the old ego got in the way from time to time.
Oh, no. Definitely.
Well, so much of the past was coming back to me in those last few days. You got to admit that we were a pretty good team way back when.
Way back when.
Nice to know as time goes by, you haven't lost it.
Did we ever have it, I wonder?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, here it is.
Well, thank you very, very much, sweetheart.
I'd come pick that up if I'd known it was ready.
Well, Professor Esposito said you were real anxious to get it, so I called it over.
He's right. It's very important to us.
Yeah, well, it's a real nice song. Does it hold any great meaning, or... just wondering.
Well, as private investigators, we look for clues in strange places.
Yeah. It's an investigation we're working on right now. Anyway, tell me about you. How's the singing going? How's it all coming along?
Oh, well, it's going real good. I have a great singing partner with me right now. We're touring.
Oh, great. Brilliant.
We're getting pretty great notices.
Pretty great notices.
Pretty great.
Is this Port Charles Loss?
No, I'm still singing here at Duke's when I get back in town. But, speaking of, I got to go to a rehearsal right now, so I'll see y'all later.
Okay.
Okay, and listen, thank you very,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mary.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Right.
Okay, right.
Let's see if this song will help us figure out what's going on between the WSB and the DVX.
Music's not my second language.
No mine. Let's see what we can make of it. Anything?
Nothing yet.
As Terry says, it's a nice song.
Gonna start it again?
No. I'm going to put it through Ozymandias, our genius computer, and see what he can make of it.
It's okay, you carry on. I'll see you. Waiting. Thank you very much for holding on to all of this.
Yes,
Look,
sir.
buy
No
yourself
problem.
lunch. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much.
Bye.
Dear me, look at all of this. We need someone to hold the fort while we're away.
Can you just let that wait, please, for 1 minute?
Please.
Well, I'd like to finish our business.
We don't have any business.
Yes, we do have business. I've already told you I know what Camellia said the other night. And that's cleared up the misunderstandings between us, hasn't it? Misinterpretations of all the events. And that was the core of the problems that we had. It kept us apart when we should have been together.
You're the one misinterpreting events. I mean, if Camellia spoke her piece, that's fine. But it doesn't change anything with us. I told you. This relationship is over.
You don't believe what Camellia said?
Yes, I believe what she said. I have to. She risked her life for me, but it doesn't change my mind about us.
You know, I don't understand you, woman. I don't know why you deny what you feel for me.
Oh, you're so arrogant.
I am not arrogant.
you are.
No, I am not arrogant. I knew how you felt in the Biscayne Islands after that ordeal was over. I knew even before that. When you kissed me, do you remember that?
It was the heat of the moment. I
What
told you
nonsense.
that. Yes,
No, it was not. Well, I'm not going to give up, do you understand? I'm not giving up. We can start all over again. Why don't you come to the club tonight? Please.
I can't. Even if I wanted to, I can't. Robert and Sean and I were still in danger.
Robert, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Yeah.
I was just telling Anne, I thought it might be a nice idea if everybody who got back safely from the Biscayne Islands, well, I'd like to invite you all to the club tonight to celebrate.
I think it's a good idea.
It's premature. We're not out of the woods yet, I told you.
Oh, come
Well,
on.
maybe you're right, but that shouldn't stop us from having a good time.
Yes, I agree with you. I'll see you all later.
We'll be there.
See you then. Bye-bye.
What's wrong?
I just don't think that celebrating is a very good idea, that's all.
I got the feeling. Maybe you thought that a little bit of R&R certainly can't hurt us.
I'll work on it.
Besides, could prove to be an interesting evening.
I think love is in the air for another couple.
Who?
Robert and Anna.
What?
I'm serious. I mean, I don't know them very well, but they had me record this song, and they said it was for a case that they were working on, but I think the song holds special meaning for them.
Well, I've always got the impression that they've never gotten over each other, but that song is probably for some case.
Hi.
Oh, well, hello. Welcome back.
It's nice to be back. How are you?
So we're done?
Might as well.
Yeah.
We're not getting anywhere with this song.
No. Even Ozzy the computer can't come up with anything.
Where's Roger the Dodger?
All taken care of. Feds hold him off. What happened with Tiffany?
Oh, she's one tough lady, but she did agree not to air any stories about our trip.
You know, Tiffany's one of my oldest and dearest friends, but all that aside, she's rather capricious, not to mention inventive.
Oh, tell me about it.
Keep alert.
Oh, I shall. Oh, by the way, I'm taking her out tonight, but believe me, she's going to be playing undercover reporter all night long, trying to get a story out of me.
Why don't you join us at Duke's Club? He's having a party for us all, a kind of celebration.
That's a great idea.
Aren't you in the least bit concerned that the DVX plot is still out against us?
You're backing out of the party already?
No, I'm just saying it's a little early to celebrate.
Well, look, until Ozzy here decides to come through for us, the song doesn't mean anything.
Fine.
However, let's make one last check.
All right. You get upset around Duke? Or...
No,
Oh, if you need to talk, I'm always available.
thank you.
Who is it?
Victor Jerome.
May I come in?
What do you want?
You don't need to be nervous, Miss Mackay. This is a friendly visit, as you'll discover.
Come in. Please, sit down.
No, I'll just be here for a minute. I've been dealing with Duke Lavery on your behalf, but I wanted to talk to you. I know what happened to that hitman on the island. I came here to tell you the threat to you is over for good.
How do you know that?
That man was an independent contractor, as we say. I have warned the person who hired him to leave you alone. I guarantee there'll be no further attacks, no more incidents of any kind whatsoever.
Well, how can I be sure of that? Look, I know you're a very powerful man, but I also know that your position with your organization was in jeopardy.
A few of my associates were discontented, but I took care of it.
You're very efficient.
Yeah. In my business, that's the only way to stay on top.
So I can take your word that I'm safe.
My word is my bond. That's also important in my business.
I believe you.
So now you can plan for the future.
Yes.
Listen, I came here to say one more thing. This isn't easy. Angus Mackay was not a friend of mine. Far from it. But I want you to know I'm very sorry for whatever Evan did to you and your family. Now, I hope this closes the book on the subject.
I hope so, too. Thank you.
Table for two?
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
All right.
Well, what are you doing? Are you being the official hostess?
Oh, I act as everything except for chef and entertainer. Our hostess is sick tonight.
The Duke's lucky to have you.
Well, I'm glad he's back in town. I heard about all the excitement at the Biscayne Islands.
Oh, really? What did you hear?
Well, I heard how they saved Greta's husband.
Oh, yes. That was quite a surprise. Yeah.
I'm sure it's the first of many.
Well, I'm sure you're going to be disappointed because just finding Eric Ingstrom was the only surprise of the trip, Alan.
Well, I have your table over here.
Thank you.
Good evening. Welcome to my club.
Good evening.
I take it you got some sleep after the plane trip.
Yes, we're doing fairly well. We certainly appreciate your invitation.
Oh, it's my
So
pleasure.
nice to have an evening out with my husband.
We have a
about 1,000 nights out to make up.
Oh, good evening, everyone.
Here comes some of our party. Nice to see you.
Ah, Greta, you know Tiffany, of course.
Yes. Hello, Tiffany. This is my husband, Eric. Well, you can't imagine how pleased I am to see you here in Port Charles, Eric.
It's my pleasure.
I, of course, am ecstatic.
And I still think I'm dreaming.
Don't they make a wonderful couple, Sean?
Ah, that they do.
Yes, they do.
I have your tables ready.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Please have a wonderful time. Make yourself comfortable. Right. Have a table at the back there. Well, so now the gang's all here. Why don't we just have a wonderful party? I have a table for you.
Ringside, of course.
Well, of course, ringside.
So, was this a good idea? Was this a good idea? This was it.
Orchestra, would you play a tango, please? Thank you.
Sean, why do we tango?
Oh, I'm afraid not, darling. It's just not my style.
You know, as I recall, I think I owe you a dance.
Dance? Waltzing Matilda or something?
We can find something a whole lot better to waltz to than that.
I suppose you've developed a taste for Latin music now, have you?
No.
I have the pleasure. Hold on to your seat, Robert, and try to contain your excitement, will you?
This ought to be good.
I know.
I believe you two have done this once or twice before.
Well, you know what they say. Some people have their song. Well, we have our dance, don't we?
Ancient history.
Yes, it may have been a while, but it just goes to prove one thing.
Like what?
Some things you never forget. They become like second nature.
I know, you mean like riding a bike?
Well, hardly riding a bike. That's not terribly romantic. It does take two to tango, you know.
Well, we can always rent a tandem.
That's very, very fine.
Come on, this is my speed.
Yes, we can't please even you. And remember, no bikes on the dance floor, I think.
You're not too tired to go once or twice on the floor with your ex, are you?
What choice do I have?
Well, about as much as you have would do. Any of this seem familiar?
Yes, it seems familiar.
Bit by bit, little by little, hmm?
Comes now.
Oh, you're back.
Would you like to see if I still remember how? Huh?
Yes. Robert, why are you doing this?
Why am I doing what?
Bringing up the past night.
Well, as I recall, dancing was one of the things we did very, very well together.
One of the few things.
I think it was the only thing, actually.
Excuse me.
What's up?
What do you mean, what's up? I'm cutting in. Do you mind?
Well, it's a little early, isn't it?
Well, I think your partner disagrees.
Well, you're wrong, actually. I don't want to dance anymore with either of you. Thank you.
Glad you could make it in this morning.
Yeah, I wanted to see you.
Good, because I have some HTI shipping matters to discuss with you before I get involved in this WSB business.
It's the business that involves Anna and Robert, yeah?
That's right. Looks like I'm going to have to turn over the running of HTI to you and Wolfgang. Well, I'm all tied up. I don't know exactly how long it's going to be, but...
That's what I wanted to discuss with you.
Good.
You'll have to find somebody else to work with Von Schuler.
Why?
Because I'm not sitting in this office behind that desk while Anna's in danger.
Yeah, call.
Hi, hello.
Hi, love.
Didn't you go to bed last night?
Well, I tried to sleep, but I wasn't doing too good, so I thought I'd get up and work on this bloody song.
Thought Ozzy the computer was handling all of that.
I'm working on it too, but I might have much luck at it.
Well, you look terrible.
Coincidentally, that's exactly the way I feel.
What are you so angry about? What's the problem?
Well, you've seen me angry before.
Yes, indeed.
It's just that nothing's working. I mean, nothing. I come back to Port Charles to look after everybody, and I can't. And it's getting to me a little bit. And my... what was I saying? What was I
Well,
talking
you were just talking about what was making you angry.
Right.
I'll get it. Hi, come on in, Eric.
Morning.
Hello, Greta, come in, please.
I guess we should have called.
No,
Are we interrupting?
No, not at all. Fine, hi.
Well, actually, we came to say goodbye. Are you sure we're not interrupting something?
Look, Duke, granted you helped Anna save our lives in the Biscayne Islands last week, but we're in a different phase of the operation now.
That's fine with me.
It's not going to work this time.
Listen, when I set my mind to it, I can make anything work.
Duke, the matter before the WSB at this particular moment in time requires trained and experienced agents.
You're aware of my background.
It's not the same. Even Frisco wanted in on this. We had to say no.
Listen, I'm going to be in. I will not take no for an answer. It is as simple as that.
It's really not that simple. Robert happens to be the agent in charge of this operation right now.
So it's not entirely up to you, then?
No, it's not up to me. It's up to him, and I know exactly what he's going to say, and that's no.
Okay, then I'll go over there. I'll talk to him. I'll go to his home right now.
You're going to walk right into a brick wall.
Okay, then I'll go around the brick wall, or I'll go over it.
Look, you are a friend, and a very good friend. But you're not trained for this, and we are. And as far as the WSB is concerned, you're considered an outsider.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm not an outsider when Anna's involved.
Oh, come on, Duke. You know what I mean.
I want you to know what I mean. Anna is my life. I've lost her before. I won't lose her again. So whether I'm in or whether I'm out, I'll definitely be there. Okay?
Oh, you deserve all the luck in the world now.
Thank you. I owe you so much.
No, don't mention
I
it.
do.
And good luck in California.
Oh, thank you very
Nice
much.
to meet you.
It's been a real pleasure, even if the circumstances were less than ideal.
Well, we'll never forget you.
All right.
Good luck. Good
All the
luck.
best.
so much,
The very
both
best
of
of
you.
luck.
Yeah, well, thanks
Take
for
care.
everything.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Safe trip. Bye-bye. Oh, dear. That might be headquarters.
Scorpio here.
Little Scorpio here.
Robin!
Sure.
How is your mum? She wants to know if you're all right.
I'm super. How about you?
Well, I'm super, and your mum's super.
Except I miss you and Mommy. Can we do something about that, Daddy? I mean, can you and Mommy come to Italy and visit Grandma and me?
Well, do you like surprises?
I love them.
Well, if I said anything about seeing you, then it really wouldn't be a surprise, would it?
Are you sure I'm going to get surprised?
Let me put your mum on for a few seconds, and then we'll talk again. Here.
Hello. You certainly surprised us, didn't you?
You okay, Mommy?
Indeed I am. And you?
I'm having a lot of fun.
Well, good. I'm glad you're having a wonderful time with Philomena. But, you know, we miss you terribly. The only problem is both your daddy and I are very busy with our business, and we wouldn't be able to spend much time with you if you'd been here.
I understand.
Okay? We miss you, and listen, Daddy's here, and I'll hand you back, and I'll write you a really long letter today.
With all the news about my godfathers and everything?
With all the news about everybody, and maybe even a little present. Okay? I love you.
Hey, listen, I'm going to write a letter, too.
You should be getting one from me any minute.
I look forward to that.
Well, I have to go now. Bye.
Bye-bye, sweetheart.
You're having a wonderful time, you know, I can tell.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Oh, it's just a little talk that I had with Robin before she left with Philomena.
What about it?
Oh, I handed her this line about family.
We are a family.
What kind of a father constantly places the safety of his family on the line?
I'm in this of my own free will.
Maybe you are, but you shouldn't be.
I made a decision. I'm very glad you involved me in the operation on the island. If you hadn't, some of my dear friends could have been killed.
I'm still not happy about it.
You're always like this after a mission. I've seen it before. Always the same.
Anna. You know, what's happened to me in the last few months? What with Holly, everything else. I guess that just being around you and Robin is... well, I'm not saying this very well.
Well enough. You're too emotionally involved in all of this. You, Sean, and I are targets for the DVX at the moment. We should put everything else out of our mind and concentrate on the mission at hand. If we get through that, all the rest of it will take care of itself.
I know you're right. I know you're right. It's just... let's forget it.
Afternoon. Any progress on the music tape?
Nothing so far.
Enter in her office?
No, she's at home, writing a letter to Robin and preparing a little gift.
How is that pretty little godchild of mine, huh?
Well, we spoke to her this morning. She seems happy enough. I wish she could be here.
Yeah, I know. It must be rough keeping her away like this.
The way it's got to be.
Yeah.
Incidentally, Eric and Greta are leaving Port Charles. Called into the house to say goodbye.
Yeah, I stopped by my office, too.
Sorry about that.
We seem to say a hell of a lot of goodbyes in the WSB, huh?
Yeah, too many. You want to talk about this one?
No. Came by to talk about something else.
What?
Did you come by to see you this morning?
No.
Said he was going to.
Well, he hasn't. What's he want?
Wants to work with us.
What?
Wants to work on the assignment with us.
No way.
Look, I already told him that.
So why does he want to see me?
Because I also told him that you're the agent in charge of this particular case and you had the final word.
Final word is no.
Be sure you don't want to think about this for a while.
Why should I?
Well, I think that you might be able to use him. Pretty useful guy. He was useful to us in the Biscayne Islands.
I know that. I've already thanked him for it. But his situation's different.
You having problems with this?
What are you talking about?
Hey, come on. Robert, you're talking to your best friend and your mentor. I don't like evasions. I saw that dance competition at the club the other night.
Well, a dance is a dance.
Yeah, a dance is a dance. I guess I better nail it down for you, huh? I think you're falling in love with Anna again.
Look, she's Robin's mother, and I have a lot of natural affection for her. What are you? You're suddenly the lone romantic?
No, I'm not the lone romantic. I'm looking at this with very clear, cold eyes. We have a mission to complete. Otherwise, I wouldn't be involved at all.
Good. Well, don't get involved.
Look, I get involved in anything that could jeopardize that mission. I want you to start thinking like an agent.
What do you suppose I'm doing back here?
Don't ask me questions when you already know the answers. I said I need an agent, someone who's able to concentrate on the job.
Look, why this all of a sudden?
Because of your attitude toward Duke. I think if we need him, we should use him.
All right. All right. I'll give you one good reason why we shouldn't. And this is the agent talking. You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
He's put Anna through quite a lot. He was largely responsible for her ending her career with the police department. Now, the guy's a friend, and I don't like saying this, but he has an unsettling effect upon her. She's important to the mission. I can't have anything messing that up.
That's the only reason you don't want him around, huh?
Absolutely.
Hang on.
Hello. Is Robert here?
No, he's gone to the office. Is something wrong?
Yeah, there's a few things wrong. In actual fact, I just wanted to discuss something with him, that's all.
Well, he's there. If you'll excuse me, I'm trying to get something off to Robin here.
Oh, I sent her something the other day. I doubt she's received it yet.
Thank you. That was very nice of you.
Is this warm coffee?
Yes.
I'd like a cup, yeah.
Well, I know, but I'm trying to...
I know you're trying to get a package off to Robin. Well, that'll probably take a minute or two. If you don't mind, I'll just sit and have some coffee. Is this cup clean?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why'd you do that?
I'm trying to do this package. I want to get it to the post office.
I see. So, have you given any thought to what happened in the Biscayne Islands?
There's nothing really to think about.
I mean, about us.
No.
The fact that we still love each other.
I don't want to talk about this, and I really want you to go, please.
Why don't you just give in, woman?
You're making me extremely uncomfortable.
Listen, you're much too bright to be able to hide your own feelings from yourself. You're not clever enough to hide them from me. Something happened in the Biscayne Islands. I felt it, and I felt it coming from you,
It was
too.
the danger. I told you that already.
The danger of what? Expressing your feelings?
Look, danger does things to people in certain situations, and it isn't reality.
You know, I think you're splitting a very fine hair there.
Nothing has changed between us, and I don't want to talk about this.
Yes, well, I do.
Listen, I am a trained agent on a mission.
That is why I can't...
Will you let me finish? I'm not allowed to let any of my personal feelings get in the way when I'm working on an operation. Do you understand that?
Does that go for love?
Yes.
Does that go for Robert, too?
What do you mean?
He's in love with you. It's perfectly obvious. Has he told you that he loves you? Has he? Now, this is very difficult for me because he's a friend of mine. But let me tell you one thing. Friend or no friend, no one's going to come between us. Never.
You're wrong about Robert's feelings towards me. We both have a daughter together. Creates a common bond. We love her very much.
Oh, you may be blind, but I am not. Included in the talk I'm going to have with him is a discussion for equal time.
What are you talking about?
I'm not going to be cut out of your life. I'm going to be there so that you can make a fair decision.
That's ridiculous.
Not in the light the way things are just now, it's not.
I don't even want to ask you to explain it.
You don't have to because you know exactly what I mean.
All right. Let's get one thing straight. I am involved in a life and death situation at the moment, and nothing is as important as that. Furthermore, I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself, both as a woman and an agent. Whatever questions I might have had concerning men have been well and truly answered by you, thank you very much. And I don't care whether anybody loves me or not, because I love Robin. And that's the only love I can cope with right now. Thank you.
I must say, the way you presented it is a very, very neat little package.
Yes, I happen to think so.
Well, let me tell you something. Your little package is going to fall apart, and I'm going to be right there when it does. I only have 2 missions left in this life.
Whatever, I don't care.
You don't have to care. You don't even have to ask what they are, because I'm going to tell you. One is to make sure that you come to no harm, and the other is to make sure that you never change your feelings for me. Okay? And the coffee was excellent, as usual. Thank you.
Come in.
Oh, g'day, Duke. You got a few moments?
Yeah, Sean said you'd drop by.
Did he happen to tell you what I wanted to talk to you about?
Yes, and he must have also told you what my answer would be.
Yeah, well, he did say you were the final authority in this matter, however.
Yeah?
I had this gut instinct that he would have changed his mind about me if you were not the final authority.
Still and all, the answer's going to be the same, and that's no. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, there is, yes.
Okay.
It's kind of a difficult thing to ask you, but you don't want me involved because you don't want me close to Anna, is that it?
What?
Are you still in love with her?
You're a little wide of the mark.
Well, my feelings are no secret, you know that.
Yeah, I know that. My feelings are whatever they are.
Robert, I will not stand by while Anna is in jeopardy.
Okay. All right. Everything else aside, the one and only reason I won't have you on this mission is you don't have any training for it.
I won't accept that.
It's the way it's going to have to be.
Listen, I have a background of my own. I don't want to go into this particular moment, but I have had a kind of a training. And I will pitch my wits against yours any day.
Duke, you developed the wrong motivations for this particular job.
I'm going to be a player in this game. Whether you say no, whether you say yes, I will be there.
Do yourself a big favor. Stay out of this one. Otherwise...
Despite your warning, my offer still holds. You and I will be working together whether you like it or not.
The answer you got when you walked in is still the same.
Well, isn't it worth reconsidering it? Why don't we deal with each other as friends and not become enemies? We could be co-workers.
Get this through your head, will you? This is not the job for you.
And you get it through your head. I am staying here whether you like it or not.
Well, we'll see about
How long do we have to wait to see
Stop it! What is the matter with you two?
What are you talking about?
Last week's books are finally finished with the receipts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be abrupt. My mind's on other things.
That's all right. Would I have to talk about it?
No, I'll look at the accounts later, and if I have any questions, I'll ask you.
I'm not talking about the accounts. I'm talking about you and Robert. I felt the tension the other night. If there's anything I can do to help, I'd like to.
That's very sweet of you, but no thanks.
You're my friend. So is Robert. I see you together all the time, but I've never seen anything like that. So if there's anything I can do to help...
No, I think the next move really has to be Robert's. He would simplify the whole matter if he would just be honest with himself.
About what?
Well, about Anna. I think he's still in love with her. He just won't admit it, that's all.
You are, too.
That's not exactly a secret, is it?
Not to me. I know how much you love her.
I know when you think about it. 2 months ago, we were supposed to get married and spend the rest of our lives together. Well, something happened when we were in the Biscayne Islands, you know. And I think she still loves me.
Have you tried to talk to her?
Oh, yeah, I've tried. Again and again and again, but it's no use. I will tell you something now. I don't care what Robert means to her now, or what they meant to each other in the past. I intend to marry her.
Here she is. Is that pot of tea have my name on it? Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Sure, I'd love a cup. Well, you know how I take it, you know. Cream and sugar? Mm-hmm, of course. Easy on the conversation, though. My favorite part of the day. Yes. Well, you know, I was sort of wondering how much longer this code of silence is going to remain intact. Maybe a smoke signal? Hmm? Sign language? Note under the door would be appropriate. Oh, dear. Don't you think it's time that we broke down the sound barrier? I mean, you haven't said a word to me since you walked in on Duke and I yesterday. Ah, I see. Just the way I like it. You know, everything else aside, we're running a business here. We need to talk, communicate. Hmm?
All right, we'll talk about business.
Right. That's a start.
That's where it ends. Talk about the DVX, about the music, any other clues, and that's it.
Don't you think this is all a little childish?
Childish? The only children around here are you and Duke. I am not going to be involved in your stupid adolescent games.
Well, you know, it's my understanding here that...
What a relief. Hello, Devane, Scorpio Investigations. Can I help you, please? Philomena! Hi, how are you? It's good to hear you.
Robin?
Robin is so homesick, I don't know what to do with her. I thought maybe if she could talk to you.
Yeah, put her on.
I'll go get her right away.
I don't know. She wouldn't have called if it was nothing.
Help it. Hi, Mommy.
Hi, darling. What's the matter?
I miss you.
We miss you too, Pumpkin.
Daddy, where are you?
In our office.
Hey, sweetheart, yesterday when we spoke to you, everything was fine. You said you were having a lovely holiday.
Well, I didn't want to worry you. But you said you'd come here. You promised.
I know we did. But we have to wait till everything's squared away, okay?
Well, why can't you come now? Is work bad? I mean, are you still in trouble? Is this still dangerous?
No, we're fine. Absolutely
Everything's fine, sweetheart.
Well, if it's fine, can I come home?
No. No, not yet.
Well, why not? I want us to be together. I miss you, Mommy. I miss you, Daddy. I miss you so much it hurts.
Look, sweetheart, we miss you as much as you miss us.
Your Mum's right. We miss you. We think about you all the time.
I don't believe you.
Well, we wouldn't lie to you, darling.
Well, you promised.
And listen, we're going to keep our promise. Listen, I've just had a better idea. Why don't we all meet in Paris and have just a great time?
What? You mean it?
Yeah, listen, your Mum and I never go back on our word to you.
Your father's right. We could perhaps see you there next week or something.
I don't think I can wait that long. Let's do it today. Today?
Today?
Yeah, definitely today.
What? Oh my gosh, do you really mean it?
I mean it. Now listen, I can't handle any tears on both sides of the world. Now, I figure that we'll try for the last flight this evening.
Oh,
We better stop talking now and get ourselves packed because we've got to listen, put on Philomena and I'll see you in a few hours, darling.
Oh, I love you, Daddy. I love you, Mommy. They want to talk to you. They're coming. They're coming? Yes. Oh, so they're coming. Is this true?
Listen, I think we need this visit as much as she does. Listen, I'm going to make the arrangements and then call you back as soon as we know when we're coming and where we'll be staying, all right?
You have made your little girl very happy.
Yeah. There's a couple of big smiles over here as well. I'll talk to you later, love. Ciao. We have got to move. Sean's going to have to deal with the DVX on his own. I expect he can keep us up to date with developments.
What are we going to do, just close the office?
Didn't Felicia say she wanted to help out around here?
She did. I'll get right on it.
Now, you do that, I'll talk to Sean. We have got a plane to catch.
Oh, where? Paris.
Duke's place. Miss Devane, hi.
What's that? I'll take it.
It's not for you. Felicia, Miss Devane wants to talk to you.
Hi, Anna. I'm fine, and you? Now? You want me to come by the office now? Well, can you give me a clue? Well, I have the day off, but if Duke needs me for anything else, I'll stick around. Okay, I'll be right over. I have to tell you, I'm very curious. Okay, bye-bye. I wonder what she wants to see me about.
I haven't the faintest idea. Did she ask for me? Did she mention my name? You know, just anything in passing, like even just a...
No. Sorry, no.
I don't really know why I expected that she would. Right. You go over there. And you know where to find me. All right.
Hi. What do I owe this honor? I need a favor, a biggie. All right, I'm a biggie. Try me. Oh, listen, there's no time to go into everything, but we talked to Robin.
She's all right, isn't she?
She's fine. She's a little homesick, and she'll be okay once we get there.
Oh, thank God. I was afraid it might have been something else.
Don't even think about things like that. Look, Andrew and I have got to leave for Paris ASAP. I mean, like, now.
Oh, what's stopping you? Go.
Well, can you hold down the fort?
Do you even have to ask?
Well, I feel a bit guilty about throwing all the responsibility off on you. I'm not even too happy about leaving you here unprotected.
No, just let the DVX try to get near me. Alone.
Good man.
Hey, before you go, there's a problem.
Well, if it's too much, I can cancel.
No. It's got nothing to do with that. Sit down. I want to talk to you for a minute.
Hey, look, I'm a little pushed for time.
Well, what do you have to do?
can't-
A couple of plane tickets, some socks, some underwear, your shaving kit, a couple of shirts in the bag, and you're off with my blessing. But before you go,
What?
I'd like you to tell me what's really going on.
I thought I said that. My daughter is homesick. Now, it's safer for us to go to Paris than it is to bring her back here. So we're going to visit her with her mother.
With her mother? Anna.
That one.
Is an afterthought. Is that it?
It really isn't time to go.
No, I know we've talked about this before.
Yes,
but why
we
don't
have.
you level with me? I think that Anna's becoming more than an afterthought with you.
Well, sure she is. She's the mother of my daughter.
All right, I'm not denying that. But I think you're denying that she's becoming a bigger part of your life. Why don't you just admit that you're still in love with her?
Okay. Now, look. Try to make this simple.
All right.
Contrary to whatever is going on in what's left of your mind, I did not engineer this trip to Paris. It just happened. Now, my daughter is my first priority, and at this point in my life, my only priority. And that's it.
Right.
Got it? Now,
Yeah, well, sticks for a minute. Let me get this. Donnelly. Oh, good. As a matter of fact, he's right here. It's the WSB music man.
Has he made any sense out of what Esposito gave us?
He wants to meet with you as an update on his computer readout. Has to see you about it.
Can't do it back at the office. Felicia's there.
How about the park? Usual place? If you have time?
If you can make the travel arrangements.
You got it.
Right.
Okay. Robert will meet you in the park. Right. He's on his way. Yeah. Seems pleased with himself.
Check back with you later.
In the meantime, accommodations, a hotel, and plane tickets to Paris.
To see my daughter.
Right.
Don't worry about anything. I'm happy to take care of the office for you. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to enjoy it.
Oh, good. I'm very, very grateful. Now, look, these ones here, don't worry about them. This is just a list of stuff, and we'll take care of it when we get back, okay? If anybody needs to phone us, I'll leave you a number.
What about Duke?
What about him?
Well, I know I'm overstepping, but did you tell him that you were leaving?
No, didn't occur to me. Why should I?
Well, I just thought you'd want to know. I was with the Duke at the club when you called, and I saw the look on his face when you wanted to talk to me instead of him. I also know what happened with him and Robert the other night. I sensed a rivalry, I guess. I don't envy you.
Why should you?
Well, most women would adore having two handsome men in love with them.
They're not in love with me. This is just a power struggle over property.
That's not how they feel. I know them both very well.
Well, I thought I knew them very well, too. But I've been through too much emotional upheaval recently, the past few months, to allow their little insecurities to disturb my life any longer.
That's not what they want either, though.
It doesn't concern me what they want, Felicia. I was very happy there. For a while. I thought I was going to marry Duke, spend the rest of my life with him. And then that all changed. I mean, it finished, it ended, it hurt.
I understand that.
Oh, you don't. I mean, I do have feelings for them both. I can't deny that. But I'm not going to let them turn my life around. They bring me all this turmoil. All I want to hold on to are the two consistent things that I have. My job and my daughter. And Robin is my #1 priority.
Right, and your work brings on a lot of pressure, too.
Yeah, but I'm used to that. You know, we're working on a very difficult case at the moment. When that is over, I'm going to try and secure some future for my daughter. And once I've done that, maybe I'll get romantically involved with someone. Who knows? Who cares?
I wish I had your kind of strength.
It's just a matter of choices, and I've made them, that's all.
You're going to hate me for saying this, but as much as I admire your strength, I know how much Duke loves you, and I just wish you would let him know what's happening.
right. I'll drop him a note telling him where we're going. Is that okay? Fine. Good. Look, I need to go to the bank. I've got to get some traveler's checks. Can you stay here for a while?
Yeah, I feel at home here now.
Great. I appreciate all of this, you know. Thanks.
I tried, Duke. I tried.
I'll be out for a while. I'm paying last week's receipts to the bank.
Hi. Hi. You know, I want $500 worth of traveler's checks. I think I'll take 700. It's a little bit expensive in Paris, you know.
Oh, Paris. I've always wanted to go there.
Oh, you've not been?
No.
You should go. You'd love it. Never forget it once you go.
Is it as romantic as they say it is?
Absolutely. I spent my honeymoon there.
Lucky you. Is this your second honeymoon?
No, not quite. Look, this is a joint account I have with Robert Scorpio here. I wonder if it's all fine with you.
I don't think I can accept this.
Oh, well, if you want to go and check your records, everything's in order. But if you could hurry, because we're leaving today.
Okay, I'll have to go check that.
Okay, thank you.
You seem to be in quite a rush. Hello. Interesting transaction. I couldn't help but overhear it.
It's not what you think, Duke.
What do you know about what I think? I don't know what I think. What the hell is going on?
Thank you very much. Wait, is it all right if I just sign you over here? That's 5K, thanks. Sorry. Don't make a scene, all right?
I will not make a scene. I would just like an explanation.
I don't owe you any explanations.
You can't just walk away, you know.
I can do anything I want to. It has nothing to do with you.
It's Robert, isn't it? Yeah, I knew it was Robert. Robert's convinced you to go away with him.
Robert and I are going to Paris to visit our daughter. She happens to be unhappy.
Well, why didn't you tell me that? You know what she thinks about me. Why didn't you give me the opportunity to help or to do something?
I couldn't. Robin's been through too much these past few months because of us. No wonder she's feeling insecure and alone.
I'm sorry. If there's anything that she needs...
She needs her mother and she needs her father. Robert and I are going to Paris to spend some time with our daughter. If you can't cope with that, that's your problem. I've never lied to you. I'm not about to start now.
Well, have a very safe and pleasant trip. Do me a favor. Give Robin much love from you.
Oh, that was fast.
Lady at the travel agent said you were in a hurry. I called the fast fleet.
You make the name proud. There you go.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Sorry, fella, I don't have any more change.
For you.
What's this?
What every music lover needs, our bureau experts' conclusions on that lyric phrase. Explanations, combinations, codes, graphs.
And?
Nothing. But then again, I looked at it briefly. Maybe you'll have more luck.
I'll probably solve the case.
Don't we wish?
Yeah, don't underestimate me.
I never do.
Your envelope, sir.
Aha, the tickets.
And hotel vouchers.
Good.
But don't thank me. Thank Tara Travel. Nice Irish girl, loves sushi. Never heard of such a thing, but, what's wrong?
It's this hotel. It's where, her and I spent our honeymoon.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Leave it. Might prove interesting.
Anna, just slow down.
And Robert's not here. And we don't know what the travel arrangements are, right? And Robin and Philomena want to know when we're going to arrive and where we're going to be staying.
I gave all that information to Robert.
Oh, okay, he's here now.
Anna's been worried about
Me too. Listen, we have a plane to catch. Presto, presto, off the phone.
Okay,
Come on.
he's here, right?
Yeah, I heard. You two better get moving. I'll tell you what, I'll call Felicia later, get the overseas number, and then call Philomena and Robin for you, all right?
Oh, you're darling. Thank you.
You're the only one who seems to think that. You have a great trip. Hug Robin for me, and don't worry about a thing around here, okay?
Right. Thank you very much. Now, listen, Sean's going to call back for Robin's phone number in Italy, okay?
No, I've got it right here.
Oh, brilliant.
Listen, I want to thank you for helping out.
Oh, well, thank you for asking. I'm so glad. I can't wait to tell Frisco about it. I'm finally involved with something really exciting. Granted, I don't know what that is.
You don't want to?
Oh, yes, I do. I want to know all the details. I love excitement and adventure just as much as Frisco does.
Look, we can't tell you any more than you already know, but that's for your own protection.
Someday you will.
She even sounds like Frisco. It's frightening.
Oh, no.
Well, thanks again. We gotta go. Come on, move.
Okay,
Move.
okay, thank you so much, Felicia. Listen, Felicia's going to want to know our telephone number of the hotel in Paris.
That's right.
Look, I'll do that when I call up. Come on, move.
Okay, well, where are we staying?
Well, what is this? 20 questions? Sean's done it all. Out the door.
Go. Have a good time.
We'll bring
Keep
it.
having my
Well,
love.
see you.
No, thanks.